Hey everyone, welcome back to Death Must Die's Act 3. Today we're going to jump on Merris and do the Dragon Tamer build. So this is definitely one of my favorite builds at the moment in the game. I'm going to go all the way down the left side of the tree. All of the summon stuff we're going to take. We're going to take Channel and we're going to take the Pet Dragon. So this one was changed a little bit. It will now use the maximum summon count stat. So we're also going to take Alterate, Pool Area, and some additional experience gain. If you wanted to squeeze expert offers on the build here, you could, but that's not what we're going to do for this one. So I've prioritized, in terms of stats, I've prioritized getting plus 10 maximum summon count. Now, why are we going to do this? So if we have a look at the dragon over here, maximum summons 3. So for every 5 summon count you have, you get an additional dragon for each of these affixes here, right? So we're going to stack as many dragons as we can get. Yeah, I think I've got 5 slots here with dragons on them. And then we've just got summon count on the other slots here. So we've got the weapon with the plus 6, which is really, really nice. In terms of the other stats on these things, mostly it's just extra damage where I can get it. Summon life, regeneration is pretty nice. Summon life there. Just extra damage and some extra rerolls and banishes is actually really nice for the build here. The extra summon count coming through there. Summon movement speed and some life on a T2 pair of boots. And just more summon count over here. Now, for the belt, I've opted for heal on level up and plus 2 summon count. You do not have to use a belt like this. Some kind of healing on the build is really, really nice, but you don't strictly need plus 2 summon slots. It is really nice for taking extra summon evolutions during your run, though, and some kind of heal is nice. So you could totally use max on this build if you really wanted to. Now, there is a variation of this build where you could use sloth as well. We're not going to do that today. Instead, we're going to go for a full summoning build. So I've ended up with 130% summon damage. Now, it would be nice if we could squeeze a little bit more on the build, but as you can see, we have a lot of summoning stats to work with, including life regeneration and life. Going in with 150 and 217 health, so the stats aren't too crazy. We would love a little bit more pool area, but when we go in there, we're going to try and go for time, and we can take his force, which would really help out. We're going to try and go for winter and mort as well. Guys, if you enjoy the Dragon Tamer build here, hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that little like button too while you're down there. So, we have, I think it's 25 dragons. If I'm correct on that, I think we got 25 dragons going. Okay, we're going to just ult and try and find the gods we want here. We can take Curiosity early here just to have more rolls. That's not bad. Not a bad place to be. So as I said, we're going to try and take time and more. They both have summoning passives that are pretty nice for boosting our damage here. So we're going to try. Okay, we did get Winter. We could roll her here maybe. We've got a few banishes now. Let's try roll her. Okay, we got the deer. We like the crystalline deer on this build. Now, we also did not spec for master or legend offers on this one. You could sub in the master jewel and put some more master offers on your build if you really want to. I found it was pretty unnecessary, to be honest. This build was pretty dang strong without it. I mean, you just see how many dragons we have. And they're kind of just floating around everywhere too. Okay, so these crystalline deers, they end up doing quite a bit of damage over the course of the run. Now, if you did decide to go for master offers on the build, you could take summer instead and try and go for the fire dragon and the frost dragon and have even more dragons. Yeah, that is really, really fun to do as well. But for this setup, we've just prioritized maximum dragons from the skill tree and the gear. So now we should be able to level reasonably quick on this build. But yeah, as I said earlier, taking force to increase our pull range a bit is going to be really nice. So we'll try and get time here. We've just got winter to show up a bunch of times early. We don't mind leveling up this deer early though, because the deer ends up doing some pretty big damage over the course of a run. Okay, we're just getting more winter. Okay, we did get more tier 2. All right, let's just get rid of some junk and take execution right here. More experience gain. It's actually really, really nice. We don't really have much experience gain on the build. We could take ravens as well. You know what? Let's we could save a couple of banishes too. Let's just take the ravens while it's there. You know, Raven's probably not the top priority of the build, but you know what? Having extra summons on a summoning build is always really nice. And we have so many slots on the build that we can totally just get away with it anyway. Okay, here is time. So let's get rid of Summertime's junk and see if we can get the summoner to show up. We've got the clone. So the clone is really not my favorite summon, to be honest with you, on this build anyway. You can totally make a clone summoning build if you really want to. I'm gonna actually grab Force first for the extra pull range. I think it's actually really, really nice for making the build feel a little bit consistent, a little bit more consistent, and we can scale up our level a bit faster like this too, which means we can just escalate our damage, kill quicker, and it just kind of compounds onto itself at that point. We would like to see the Summoner show up here, so maybe we'll alt over to time again. I actually have some space at the moment, so let's pick up the loot here. Okay, let's continue here. So yeah, we do want to see Necromancy too, and I would like to see the extra damage from the Fates here as well. So why don't we just take Hero's Journey there? Okay, next next level up, we'll probably try and alt for time here, just so we can get the Summoner nice and early in the run here. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh, yeah, this one's really good when you have the extra summon slots, so we should definitely try and fill them here throughout the run. So if we need to take the clone at some point, we totally can do that. We could roll her, or we could alt for time here. Okay, we did get the Summoner, perfect. Let's grab that. That is actually a cast too, so you could put more cooldown reduction on the build to take more advantage of the Summoner, but as you can see, we prioritize the insane amount of dragons that we have. Okay. Influence is also one we want. Man, we'd love it at a higher level here, though. We could roll her here because she still hasn't given us... here it is, Influence. We'll take it at blue level there. So that is more summon damage again, so that's really nice. We've got the two main summon passives that we're looking for from the two gods. This is a pretty good start. Okay, Frost Wolves we could take as well. We could just take the Devotion here for more damage also. So... what do we have? We have the deer, we have ravens. We could take the frost wolves, and then we could take the clone as well if we wanted to. So we could grab frost wolves here just to have them. Or we could devote first. Let's devote first so winter comes up a little bit more often. Then we can switch over to Mort devotion later on. Time devotion, you know, it is nice to get the what's it called again? Force. It is nice to level that up and get really, really high pull range on this build. It does feel really nice to have the extra pull range. If you can squeeze it onto your gear slot somewhere, you know, go ahead. But I was finding if you want to go maximum dragons, you don't have very many slots left for other random, you know, stats.
Time.
Okay, we did get time to show up here. We could just alt away. We could level up the force a little bit, but for right now, I think we'll actually try and go. Yeah, we got Necromancy. Let's do that. Excellent. So we're free to take any of the evolutions from the Fates that we like as well. Actually, don't want to take this one though, really. I guess we could, but I just don't really want to. Let's take the damage here for now, actually. Hero's Journey is really good. I mean, just multiplies your damage, so it'll affect all of our summons, so that's really good. Okay, I'm just trying to pick up those red, the big red gems as we go here too. Ooh, yes, more summon damage, pretty good. Yeah, so you do want to node farm on this build too, because you can get a bunch of extra summon, you know, things to show up. Let's alt away. Let's try and get the deer up here. So the deer base damage doesn't look that high, but the deer does end up doing quite a bit of damage over the course of the run. Because it has big AoE, and you see, we've got quite a few of them out on the field. So they're covering quite a good range there. Should we upgrade our devotion, or should we just... it's 4% extra damage for... let's just go the deer. Let's try and get the deer up to level 10, and then we can mess around with more devotion stuff later if we want to. I don't know, maybe it would make sense to take it first, but... It's only 4% extra damage, and we can't upgrade to Master on this particular run, so... It is a little boost. If we can grab it later on, we'll grab it. But for now, we'll definitely keep going on the deer. The deer is really strong. Okay, we've got a damage load. No, let's just pop it and move on here. I will try and grab the loot on this run too, because I did make sure we had our inventory clear for the run, so we can check out the loot at the end of the video. I haven't seen very many uniques drop in recent times, so I don't know if I have them all. I might at this point. Upgrading the ravens here. Let's take a raven upgrade. Why not? Yeah, so raven's probably not going to be my top priority for leveling up. They're not terrible or anything though. Okay, movement speed. Alright. Let's keep going. Dash, movement speed, evasion. Yeah, so these nodes can definitely help us boost our power, so we'll try. Okay, devotion to Mort. We could take it now. Let's take it now. The extra damage output. So depending where we're at the first boss, you know, it can take anywhere from like 5 seconds to 20 seconds or so, just depending on where you're at in the run, if you've leveled up your summons enough, if you've gotten the extra passives, and all that sort of stuff, right? Okay, we could take the clone now. We may as well just grab him while he's on offer here. He's another summon. I mean, as I said earlier, on this particular setup, he's not my number one choice, but you know what? It's not bad to have an extra summon on a summoning build, so we'll do that. I've just been chasing these red gems. Let's go do some node farming here. Okay, so here's the thing. We could take him. We could take Force. Or we could ult away and try and get something else leveled here. Why don't we do that for now? Ooh, yes. We'll take the Influence rank up. Thank you. That's more damage. Okay. Man, we are leveling pretty efficiently right now. Let's get the deer up to the 10 if we can here. So yeah, Max would be a nice option on the build. Now, I just couldn't squeeze the heal and level up anywhere else on the build. Now, I do have some relics that have heal and level up. I don't have any that also have dragons on them, for example. So I opted for even more tier 3 dragons. So not all of the dragons on my gear loadout right now are tier 3. Some of them are tier 2. 2 of them are tier 2. The rest are tier 3. Let's keep going on the clone here now. Why not? As you can see, we are leveling pretty quickly here. What are we? Level 28 already, which is nice. Hero's Journey. We could take the Crystalline Deer. We could take the clone upgrade. I don't really care for the clone upgrade. Healing, or we take the Hero's Journey. Let's take Hero's Journey here. It's more damage. So we'll see how we go at the first boss here. I think we should... I mean, we'll be safe. Him killing us is not really the problem. It's just, you know, how quickly have we scaled up our damage here. We'll see how we go. So the dragons, they're not bad at baseline. They don't do, like, crazy DPS per dragon, but we have so many of them now. Probably wouldn't hurt to get our necromancy leveled up here a bit too. They are pretty powerful, especially once you get them leveled up. And we are killing pretty quickly, so we should have a decent amount out on the field at any given point. Okay. Okay, we didn't actually get anything all that interesting here. Let's ult away. Alright, now I think we take the summon damage boost right here. We want that up to level 5 here if we can get it. If we can get it there. Okay, man, yeah, the dragon build. I don't know. This has been such a fun build to construct for me. I don't know. I've been really enjoying this one. We can take some extra force here. The pull range is really nice. It just helps us level more efficiently, and that just lets us boost our damage, which makes us kill faster. You know, all of that. Okay, we could take Frost Wolves as well. I mean, that would mean we could only upgrade or like evolve 2 of them, but that's fine. Let's take some Frost Wolves as well. So we've got 5 separate summons, and so that means we've got 5 slots full. That means 5 times 6, that's 30% more damage from that shrine that we got earlier too in the run, which is really nice. Ooh, the deer upgrade. Let's go. All right. Okay, we've got another staff for Merris. Very nice. What's this item over here? Dice. Okay. Yeah, we did clear out our inventory just so we could... Ooh, a ring of summoning. So we could pick up the items. Man, we are getting pretty full here already, though. I'm not opposed to getting Hero's Journey up to 5 and just boosting it here. Now, while I was testing this out, I did come across a really funny bug where Frog Boss, he just didn't spawn at 7 minutes. I don't know what happened. He spawned at 8 minutes instead, which I really don't know what happened there. As I don't know, I was confused because I got ready and everything. I popped the damage node and he just didn't appear. That was really interesting. We'll see if something like that happens here too. Let's see. We could just go the clone here. Yeah, you know, it's much of a much there. Maybe we should go more pool area, but as you can see, we are kind of leveling pretty fast here anyway. So, all right, we'll see how Frog Boy. Okay, he did spawn in though. So, ooh yeah. All right, let's go. Absolutely destroyed him. All right, so I think having this many deer and this many dragons together, man, there's so much damage output. All Alright, let's continue here. Coral of Exile. Okay, Frost Wolves. Yeah, let's keep going on it. So I don't know if you guys have played much Path of Exile 2. We checked it out on the channel a few months back, but the game was in a pretty bad spot in terms of like the loot system and grinding loot. It felt so hard to get gear upgrades and stuff. There's a big patch coming soon that is apparently improving some of that stuff. So I don't know if I'll jump back in then, but maybe for a new season we'll jump back in a couple of months and check it out. I don't know if I feel like jumping back into it right now when I'm enjoying making some builds in Death Must Die at the moment. So influence up to level 4, very good. Okay, we're 8 minutes in now. Imagine a second frog just spawns in casually. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if the game got confused. I mean, obviously it was some kind of bug, but yeah, he just didn't spawn in, and then 8 minutes, the 8 minute, time rocks up, and then all of a sudden he's spawning in. Let's take the Necromancy up there. So Necromancy and the Deer together seem to do some pretty good damage in Act 3 at the moment here. Okay, we haven't really seen very many magnets. We would like a magnet just to scoop up everything that we've missed along the way here. Man, we have so many dragons everywhere. With this many summons too, they tend to stay alive pretty well. I don't know, we don't have that much extra summon life, but we do have summon life regeneration on one of our pieces, so that actually does end up helping to keep them alive. It sort of keeps them topped off as they're going. Ooh, we got the Hero's Journey upgrade. Let's go. 26%. Very good. We'd like to fill those other 2 slots. If we see the Necromancy one, we'll probably take that. Attack damage, not really doing much for us. That's fine. You see so many of these red gems just spawning in everywhere at the moment, which is kind of crazy, huh? Okay. Keep going. 9 minutes in. Yeah, I don't know. Also, if my voice is coming through like a bit funny in this one, I've been pretty sick for the past 2 days, so... Oh, we'll take the Necromancy upgrade, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, unfortunately I did get pretty sick. I don't know what it was, some kind of bug. I had like a mad sore throat and stuff. I went to the doctor and he's like, yeah, you just need to chill, drink some water, and all that sort of stuff. I was like, yeah, alright. Alright, and we could take a Raven upgrade here too. Why not? I always liked the Ravens. They don't do that much base damage as it is, but in the mix, they help out with a build like this, especially because they like fly around. They don't get body blocked as much as some of the other ones. The Necromancy, they tend to body block each other, which is kind of funny. Are we full? We've got to be pretty full already. Man, we'll get so many items dropping here in the runs at the moment. Just go for the big XP chunk there. Okay, we could take our wolves up here. Why not? What are we, level 44 halfway through? So pretty strong build for power leveling here too, which is interesting. Now you could totally put the Mausoleum on this build too if you really want it. If you don't have a dragon in that jewel slot, you could put either the Black Pearl or the Mausoleum of Ice. The Mausoleum, it feels unnecessary to me, but if you put it on, you could escalate even quicker on this sort of build and get all of your summons up to level 10. Or maybe not all of them, but because that's a lot of levels to do that. But you could definitely get most of them up to level 10 in a run. We will try and go for an evolution if we get one that we like. But at the moment, we're just happy power leveling our summons here. Make them as useful as possible. I think having the extra summon movement speed is also really nice. Ours is sitting at like 200 or something. I think the one in the skill tree acts as a multiplier for the stuff you have on your gear. Because I think I've only got like 75% or something on the boots, but it comes out to like 200% or something on our stat sheet there. So we might have a little bit more from one of the other items, but it's mostly just that big roll we have on the boots. Okay, we got a damage note, but we don't need to hold on to it. Look at how look at our gaggle of summons. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. What have we got here? Experience gain. Very good. Alright, we have so many summons that they're acting like they used to act in the previous patch because we have so many. They're killing so efficiently. Oh, let's go. Yeah, the the Dragon Tamer build. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite builds that we've constructed yet. Now, I know I said that for the dash build because I really like the dash builds, but being a Dragon Tamer, being a summoner now in this patch feels pretty good. So I really do enjoy, especially the excessive amount of dragons that we have. So yeah, so the summon count now does work on the skill tree node, the summon that Merris has in her skill tree. So that's one of the reasons that you want to get it up. But for the ones on the gear, it is +5 will give you an extra summon. So having +10 is a really nice place to be. Now, I'm not technically sure if you can get up to +15. You might be able to in the game, but at the moment, +10 seems to be a really nice place to be. But you do need at least one slot that's had a pretty big roll. I think the weapons can roll up to 6 or 7, I think. So if you have a really good weapon, that can make it work. Now, you can still do the build without +10. You could put +5 on and instead sub in extra summon damage from somewhere. At this point, we could take the extra multiplier here, I guess. Why not? It's only an extra 4% there, but you know what? More damage is more damage. We'll see how quickly the tree boy goes down here. Get some more nodes. What is this one? Oh, it's the cage. I'll take movement speed. Yeah, I think we're totally full as well now on loot items. Yes, we are. Okay. Yeah, we get full by like halfway through a run. I guess we could be more picky about what we're picking up, but I don't want to sit here looking at every item as we go. Just slows things down too much. Oh, 19 up to 23? Let's go. Because we actually have the extra percentage from our skill tree as well, actually we get quite a bit of value out of that. So we should be able to pick up most of the XP that's dropping now. What is it's sitting at 1200, so it won't be everything. But we'll be picking up quite a bit more than where we started, which was only about 7,000. So. Alright, we're coming up to the tree boss here. We're level 51, so this is pretty pretty good. We'll see how quickly we can melt through him. Okay, we got more damage here. Oh no, this is this one. Ooh, experience. We'll take extra experience gain right here. That is actually a really powerful, powerful shrine. Heal, luck, dash distance, or area. Just area, I guess. Don't really need the dash distance so much right now. Extra movement speed. We haven't really seen very many damage nodes show up here either. Frost Wolves, thank you. Very good. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how quickly... Oh, we just went straight through on those clouds right there, I think. Okay, where is he? Hey, buddy. Thank you for coming to town. Alright. Beautiful. We'll grab his heart and move right on. Okay. Let's continue boosting here. So, yeah, the thing is, once you get above, like, level 50 to 60, the XP curve does really start to kick in and things slow down a bit. If you can squeeze more experience gain onto the build, I mean, it's quite nice. It's not necessary, but it's quite nice to have. I don't know if any of this is really useful right now. I guess we'll take the health regen. Okay, all these deer as well. The deer are really strong at the moment in the current patch, which is awesome. I like the summons feeling good. It's better than them feeling super weak and just dying to the boss in one hit. That was pretty rough in the earlier patches, man. They just died so quickly. Okay, Devotion to Winter. Let's take the upgrade there. More damage. I can't even see where the node is. Here it is. Too much stuff getting in the way. Okay, the only healing we have on the build at the moment is heal on level up too. So, because we're leveling slower in the back half of the run, as you can see, we're only sitting at like just over half health now, but we should get a level here pretty soon. Yeah, and on my belt, it's only like 20-something percent. Oh no, not percent, sorry, 25 heal on level up or something. You can totally get more than that if you want on a belt. I think you can get up to 40 or 50 or something on a build. Don't quote me on the exact number, but you can get more than 20. And you can definitely put it in your relic slot as well. So just depending on what gear you have, maybe you can squeeze some more on your build. Maybe your gear slots are at a premium. For me, I just wanted to go maximum summons, maximum dragons, right? That was my... Oh, yes. Yes, we got another one of these. Let's go. All right, we want to see one of the evolutions show up now, too. Necromancy would be good because it's just more damage. The, what's it called? The deer can get healing, which is really nice. We'll just take the experience game here. Yeah, the deer can get healing, so we don't mind taking that one either. That's pretty nice to have as well. Okay, more life regen. More experience again? Sure, we'll keep boosting here. Okay, more frost wolves. We could ult over and just try and take one of their evolutions here. Let's see what we get. Hero's Journey, Obelisk. Okay, can we just roll them? Okay, we got the guide. I guess we can just take it to have the extra slot field, because that'll give us another 12% damage as well. Let's take that. Deathlessness? We could. But I don't think we really need it right now. Let's just take more levels on our on our summons here. Okay. These guys are getting healed now. Check it out. Let's go. That's awesome. It's not crazy fast healing up at the white level. I mostly took that to fill the slot so we could get the extra passive damage from the shrines we've taken. Okay, our Frostwall is almost up to 10 too. So as you can see, Max would be really nice on the build as well. So you could totally sub that in if you really wanted to. Yeah, so there's also a variation you could do with Sloth if you wanted to try Dragons Only. So Dragons Only is pretty interesting. You would have to play the build differently. You would have to take different gods. And, I don't know, it would be pretty valuable to try and take stuff like in that sort of run, like God of War or whatever, to really, really kind of boost the damage. Because you won't have this excessive amount of summons. You'll have the dragons, but you won't have all the extra summons, and you won't be able to unlock the passives because they require you to actually take a summon before they'll unlock in the blessing pool. So, you know, that's the thing. We also have the 2 reses still, so I'm not really too fussed about playing it too safe with my life here. We're above level 60 now too, which is great. Yeah, as you can see, the XP curve does sort of start to slow down around that level 50 sort of mark. So we're getting less heal on level up now. So we're actually only down to half health, but that's fine. We got the 2 reses, so I'm just gonna play pretty aggressively here anyway. Okay, all right, nothing actually that we want. We could roll her, or we could ult here. What are our wolves up to? The deer's up to 10. The wolves are up to 9, so we could roll her and try and get one more level on the wolves. Okay, and then I guess we could ult. We don't really have very many dice left, so if we have to start taking other random blessings, we'll totally do that. That's fine. Okay. All right, 18 minutes in anyway, and yeah, we've totally destroyed this run. So, you know, the first boss can be a little slower if you don't have all the summons online. Okay, what is this one? Oh, okay, attacks. We're not attacking, so it doesn't really matter. It's kind of a wasted shrine, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Okay, dive. I guess we ult here and just see if we can get... Yeah, we'll get necromancy level up. Okay. Oh, we've got a damage note? Ah, yes. All right. All right, we'll hold on to this for the final boss and just absolutely destroy her. Right. I'm pretty satisfied with where we're at, so why don't we just sort of chill around here and see see our summons totally destroy everything for us. Man, look how many dragons I have. So I think we've got 5 slots filled with dragons, and each one has 3, so that's 15. And, ooh, we could take the Curse of Darkness just for more damage? You know what? At this point, let's just do it. It's nice. It would be nice to have Necromancy, but you know what? Doesn't matter. We'll take Ravens instead. That's more healing as well, which is kind of nice. Okay, lost my train of thought on what I was saying before. That's fine. Let's continue. We're getting pretty close to the end. And Hero's Journey. Beautiful. All right. I mean, this run has gone pretty well. I would say close to as good as we could hope for. I mean, we could have got our Necromancy leveled up a little bit more. But, you know.
There are.
We could have had... Oh, the Summoner? It's a bit late, buddy. Let's just take the clone upgrade there. Yeah, a little bit late for the Summoner. It won't take effect anymore, so there's no point in doing it. Would have been nice to have the upgrade a bit earlier in the run, but we had the Summoner clocking over the whole time. What our summon damage? And we'll just quickly check our stats. Yeah, almost 1,000, so not too bad, not too bad. Could definitely spike it up a little bit more than that, but as you can see, with the amount of summons we have, that yeah, it's totally fine. What are we, level 65, 66 now, which is also really good. Okay, we unfortunately... Okay, status effects deal more damage. I don't know what status was. We're putting out some burn there, maybe. Let's just go for the frost, I guess. Okay, we're happy just chilling on the node and just letting our summons do all the work here in the boss fight. And leading up to the boss fight. I mean, check this out, guys. Well, if you made it this far into the video, hit like and subscribe for me. Let me know how you're enjoying the patch. I've been really enjoying doing the builds, to be honest with you guys, and we've had a pretty good reception on the channel too. So thanks, thanks for tuning in and checking out the content. All right, let's go. Where is she running off to? Nah, come back, come back. There we go. She tried to move around, but she couldn't even damage us. Look at that. Beautiful. That was super fun, guys. I mean, let's check out the loot haul at the end of the run here. Let's see our overall damage here too. All right, crystalline D 122 million. The dragons combined almost 90 million, which is pretty good. Necromancy, frost wolves, the fire powers. That's from our skill tree. Yeah, the clone. You know, ravens also not doing all that. So these two, you know, we didn't level them up as much as well. So 288 total damage, 288 million total there, which is pretty good, I would say. So let's just quickly have a look at the loot haul, see if we got anything particularly good out of that. Okay, a little bit of master offers on a belt, so that's interesting. Damage and area together, cast. Repetition, yeah, okay. +3 projectile count is kind of fun. Yeah, nothing that crazy. Okay, summon damage and summon life together on a pair of gloves. My current one is a summon count, though, so, you know. Okay, we got a pretty good dice over here. Lots of rerolls and ults. There you go. Alright, guys, we totally smashed that one. If you enjoyed it, hit like and subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next video. Hope you all have a fantastic, amazing day. Take it easy.